All right, yo, what's up, guys? I'm Alfie and welcome to today's Stellaris stream, where we are going to be continuing with the Necroid playthrough. Necroid playthrough. Here, let me restart that. Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Alfie and welcome to today's Stellaris game, where we are playing with the Necro-Corp playthrough. And yeah, we're going to be trying to destroy the galaxy. Right now, we are on the way to becoming a Galactic Nemesis, and so this crisis run continues. But before we start, let's take a look at the YouTube channel, where I had a poll a couple of days ago after our last stream. I gave you guys a chance to vote on what my next Ascension perk should be, and out of these options that we have behind me, the flesh is weak. 48% out of 31 votes, and so for everyone that took part in this poll here, thank you so much. This is a part of my YouTube channel. If you guys are not subscribed, please check it out, where right now we are streaming the Galactic Nemesis Necro-Corp playthrough, and so we're gonna go ahead and close out this tab and let's look at our galaxy here. And so right now we are currently at war with 4 empires. All right, this is my empire right here, Necro-Corp. And so for starters, we're gonna take a quick look at the empire we're playing with. We are a authoritarian and a fanatic materialist. For our civics, we went with Mastercraft Inc. We went with free traders and letters of marquee. And so we reformed our government a little while ago, and that's what we have now. We started with the necrophage origin, and so this pretty much converts pops of other species to my primary species, which looks like these necroids in the background. Now, we have an ascension perk that you guys voted for. We are going to select the flesh is weak, and so this says the limits and constraints imposed on us by our feeble organic bodies are simply unacceptable. To reach our full potential, we must turn to cybernetic implants. This will allow us to gain access to the cybernetics tradition tree, and we'll gain a research option for quantum neural links. And so we'll look at that once we get a little bit closer to it. And so let's go ahead and start with our 4th ascension perk. We have 4 traditions complete. These are the ones we have completed right now. And we're going to go further into this mid-game here. And so I see we've converted a couple of pops. We got a diplomatic insult from an empire we are not at war with, these guys here, but again, this gray and teal border, this is all me. So right now we're going to be pushing out. We're currently attacking, I think, a number of empires down here. Ah, yes. So Haddam Nation over here on the left side, the Alliance of Belgium 2, the Ogi Nalox Corporation, and this, well, I can't see, Committee of Kadakra. And so we're at war with a couple of empires. I'm trying to see where my fleets are. And so for starters, let's do a quick peek through these planets, see what we got here. And yeah, I'm going to imagine some of these worlds probably don't have too many jobs available, while others just might. And so I just changed the order of my planets based on the ones that have the least amount of pops to the ones that have the most. And it looks like here we have a couple of habitats that we have queued up. Cool, cool. And so the habitats I'll come back to a little bit later on. Let's see here. We have a arid world, and it looks like no jobs available at the moment. We don't have the deep sinkhole or dangerous wildlife tile blocking clearing technology, and so we'll have to come back to those a little bit later on. But Barbin here appears to have some low stability, and so maybe I'll replace one of these. Let me see. Actually, all of our workers are working right now. Interesting. Then what? Do we not have entertainers? Are you not entertained? Let's see. All right, so there, that increases amenities, but the stability is still really low right now on this planet. And so let's see if we could maybe, get a precinct house up, knock out some of this crime. I see that the stability has increased just a tad bit, but we still have some work to do in that world. And everywhere else, it looks like we're starting to run out of space on our planets. And so, cool. We've taken a little peek at the worlds. We got a new habitat on the way as well. But next up, let's take a look at our branch offices. We are a megacorp, and so we will be able to add branch offices to other empires' planets. And this is a holding for our subject, which is actually getting completely wrecked right now, and so we're gonna have to save them in a bit. It looks like my fleets are down here. Let's look at the situation that's in front of us. And so I'm going to start closing out some of these tabs right now, just so we can get this a little bit more organized. And here we're going to go ahead and let me see, where's this base at? That's all the way in my little island down here. Where does this shroud tunnel go to? That's the question. All right, so we are currently maxed out with star bases that we currently have. I'm going to start grabbing some of my bigger ships here. And I believe, yes, we were trying to come back and secure some of these systems that were getting attacked earlier. And so what we're going to do next is I'm going to grab a few of these fleets that we currently have, and I'm going to merge them together, get these guys all squared away. And right now, most of my fleets are in the Burr system. And so we have a couple of fleets here packing some big numbers, and we're going to move down and get ready to attack this system next. These guys have pledged secret fealty to us. Wow. They just sent me an insult, and now they are pledging secret fealty to me. And so, cool, I suppose. We'll go ahead and get some city districts up on these habitats, or they'd be called habitation districts. But we're going to get 2 of those up to add as much housing as we can. And for this one, I'm probably going to do the same here and just increase our naval capacity right now. And so if I can find the stronghold building, which, here we go. We'll add one of those, a leisure district, to increase the amenities as well. And then we'll come back to that planet. I like to leave about 1 district, 1 building slot open so that I can figure out how the planet reacts to the buildings that I build. And so here we have a bunch of Corvettes all over the place. I'm going to go ahead and start automating them all so that they can, if there's ever anything that pops up, whether it be a mining station that we expand to or something like that, they will jump on this right away. And so I'm just automating all of my ships. It looks like we've finally built a hyper relay that connects from one side of our border all the way to the other. That's why you're seeing this little bit of a thicker blue line here. That's my hyper relay. And so it's kind of like my interstate for my species. And as we get some technology, I'm seeing a lot of Zro, 3, 6. That's going to be 10, 11 Zro in the top. Not bad. And so, yeah, as soon as we get the technology for that, we will definitely research that. Here, I'm going to go ahead and have my scientists do something similar as well. Automatically research and survey and things like that. Investigate anomalies, excavate archaeology sites, and all kinds of things. And so, while they're busy scrambling around the galaxy, figuring out the mysteries of the cosmos, we're going to go ahead and jump over to wherever this starbase may be under its... Okay, you're going to be hearing that alert a lot because we've taken over a bunch of these systems down here. But now we're going to go ahead and take back one of our bases. All right, so we got some new habitability technology. Next up, we're going to go for the... Oh, hey, the 2 tile blockers that we needed earlier. Dangerous wildlife removal or subterranean colonization. And so I'm actually going to get rid of the... Or I'm going to start with the subterranean colonization. And we're going to get this thing started. So yeah, if you're here for the first time watching, I'm Alfing Delete, as I mentioned before. I play long and slow Stellaris games. And so my games tend to go on for a little bit of time. Just depends on the way the playthrough goes. But I like to have you guys interact with my runs. And so in between each stream, there will be a poll or some kind of way you can sway the decisions that are made in my game. And so... yeah, tune in after the stream, go to that community post, and you can see more info on what's going on in my runs. And so, outside of that, we got our 2 other fleets down here towards the bottom, and if I remember correctly, there was a really strong fleet somewhere in this area, and most of these systems, this one not in particular, but a couple of these systems do have some strong fleets over here, and so I'm kind of eyeballing it and see what happens, but you know what? I actually might just keep my ships here instead. I got an eerie feeling about going in that direction. And so I see that this is kind of like closed off. Unless they want to attack here, which I got my fleets a few systems away from both of those systems. But yeah, depending on what they do, which I'm going to see if I can get some more defensive platforms up here. Okay, so this system's not fully in my control. We're going to see how they move. But in the meantime, let's jump back over here. We got our base back in our borders. I saw one of their hostile fleets. That one's located here. Cool, cool. I got another fleet here, which is... I'm not sure what this is about. I think it's a reinforcing ship. All right, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and push for a second attack here. And so let's take our home system back. It looks like they've invaded one of my worlds. And it looks like... Do I have any armies? I don't. And so I'm going to jump over to one of my nearest bases and see if any of these will let me build a army, because we need to take back one of our worlds. Interesting. Here, looks like I can't do it there. Maybe I'll have to go to one of my planets. And let's see, which one is the closest? This one right here, armies. There we go. There we go. And so we got a bunch of armies on the way. We'll see if that is going to be enough here in time. Their war exhaustion is at 81. And so the 4 empires we are at war with right now, we have 13% war exhaustion to their 82%. And so, yeah, outside of that, we're going to go ahead and check out our government tab real quick. Right now, we are going with opposing the fallen. And so this is going to be our current agenda we'll be working on in the beginning of this stream. For our factions, this is what we have right now. It looks like we're supporting the Institute of United Scientists. We have 100% approval rating from them, and that's going to help us gain even more unity from that faction. Now, that we are getting some from some other empires. And what is this? Necro-Corp brand is an affront to good taste. We can no longer tolerate your presence in the galaxy. And so this is a humiliation war from a fallen empire. Yikes. All right, and so yeah, let's reach out to the other empire that we're at war with and see if we can maybe settle a status quo. We sure can, and we're gonna try to do this right away so that, let's see here. We're gonna send them the, or actually, I'm not gonna send the offer just yet. Let me attack this base first. Actually, we already have the base. I just need to get the armies off of this planet. And so, here, let me see. What's going on here? Oh, this is one of my habitats. So right now they have about 257 troops garrisoned on this world. I have 1 army. I have an idea. And so this empire right here has just declared war on me, a fallen empire, just when things were getting so good. And now, here we are, dealing with these shenanigans. And so, let's go back down here and make sure my ships are good over in this direction as well. You know, I'm going to go ahead and attack this base too. Let's get our particle lance technology completed. We're researching that now, and I want to see where these ships are. And so, oof, yeah, they're on the way to cause some destruction. They're already attacking, or they're crossing my subjects' borders. That is no good. No good at all. And so, let's jump up here to my planets. I got a couple of tile blockers I want to clear out now in some of my worlds. And here we got a couple of sinkholes we're going to get. And this is going to open up a few more districts so that our pops can have some more jobs. All right, and so, yeah, the sooner we can take the system back, the better. I got 1 fleet on the way to attack. We got about 294K worth of ships heading in our direction. And so what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be trying to have my fleets kind of ignore them. I'm not going to fight these ships, not with that much power. And we're going to try, I'm just going to keep my eye on them. So they're right here right now. Let's see. And my poor subject just getting absolutely demolished in this war. Uh-oh, so here we got a invasion. Oh, this is taking place on my habitat. I don't know if this will even be nowhere near enough. And so yeah, we failed that invasion for now. No worries. Got another transport ship. Damn, are they... can I get this back? I wonder, can I bombard my own planet? And so we'll get to work on that and see if that is a thing here. So they want my technology. Oh yeah, so we are bombarding it. Oh, no, no, no. All right, and so my fleets, we got to get them the heck out of here. It looks like a couple of my ships are here now. Damn it. And this right here is exactly what I did not want. All right, well, our fleets are down, and looks like some of them have retreated. Let's see if we can settle. Let's just settle status quo with these guys. We'll send them the offer. Please say yes. And yeah, this is going to be quite a humiliation war here. All right, cool. So we are now on somewhat okay terms. It looks like we keep our world and our system for now.
Station under attack.
My subject, however, lost some systems there. And so, yeah, now we just got to wait for our fleets to get back from retreating right now. And you know what? I got a couple of fleets outside my borders. we're gonna hit them back too. You know, they want to hit us. We'll show them what we got. And so I got 2 fleets down here. We're gonna move both of those up here, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna do some damage. We're gonna do some damage to them as well. We're gonna show them that, hey, we can pack a punch. We may not be a fallen empire, but we will try and fight these guys off. And so this is one of my other habitats. For now, I think I'm just gonna probably add a chamber of elevation to some of these newer ones. This one's one of my new ones as well. 0 jobs, and so yeah, these habitats seem to fill up really quickly. And right away, I'm gonna get some more jobs on there. And so right now, the Fallen Empire's fleets are traveling through my sector. Here they are now. Looks like they're about to bombard my habitat. Tragic. We just colonized that thing too. Let's see here. And yeah, we got a couple of our ships getting ready to move up now. And so it looks like my subject... Are we fighting this base? What are we... Oh, these are old enemies' fleets traveling back to their home systems now. All right, so let's check out the Galactic community. Let's see what's going on here. If I remember correctly, yes, we are on the council, but one of the other empires does have a little bit of a higher diplomatic weight compared to us, at least. I see I have 2 leaders positions open as well. The Senate floor is in recess for another 412 days, but I'm looking around and I want to see if there is maybe a resolution that we could pass. I guess the high consequence protection would be a decent bet for us right now. And I got 12,000 alloys. We're about to use those. We're about to put those all to use and get some more ships reinforced here. I want to see if we can take this fight to this fallen empire, if we'll be able to. And so right now, they're invading one of my worlds, and I got to see what the war goal is here. So it is just to humiliate us.
Blocker removed.
All right, and so I don't know if they're going to get this system, though, but they have invaded one of my worlds, and now it looks like they are pushing forward.
Station under attack.
All right, so they're attack. That's a station there. Let's see, where are the fleets at?
Ship is under attack.
Where are our ships? And so we're going to try and get these guys back into our borders. Oof. But the path they got to take, though, is not a good one. All right, and so, you know what? Yeah, we're just going to keep on reinforcing as many as we can. Let's go ahead and juggle around some resources really quickly as well. And let's see. There was something I saw, too. Oh, yeah, about adding monthly trades. And so all this food I have right now, we're going to sell some more. Maybe not that much. And I'm going to see if this works.
Blocker removed.
All right, so I'm not sure how... So I was messing around with how much I'll sell it by. Or let me double check that. So minimum sell price is 2 per unit. Right now, like, looks like it's not going for that much. And so I'm just going to leave it like this until then. Until I see a good way to sell it. All right, so we got a few ships here back in our system right now. These guys are still attacking, and oh, we took one of their systems back. Let's do it. All right, and so it is counterattack time. And so again, while they're going to be hitting my worlds, I'm going to target probably. I mean, if I can, I don't know. Their bases are. Oh yeah, 116k. That might be tough to take down there, and so we're just going to attack some of their undefended systems here. And I actually see an unprotected system. We're going to check out this area in a bit as well. All right, now I'm starting to get another fleet queued up here in my home system. Hopefully we'll have enough time here. Got another 5,000 alloys. Let's reinforce those. We're going to try and reinforce as many ships as we can in our night shift. That is my home system right now. We'll see if we can take this fight to these guys because I'm not sure. That's a pretty powerful looking fleet. They're running at about 300k right now, and they just destroyed one of my last fleets. And so now we got a little less than what we had before. Yo, here we are fighting them on this side. And I want to see if I can But I want to see if I can make claims on these systems. Oh yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And I wonder if we'll keep them. That's the next thing. And so, yes, right now our war exhaustion is a little high.
The aliens are reaching out.
And we're having a shortage. Oh, okay, so it looks like we're running out of pops to convert on our planet, and I'm not sure what that'll do. But it looks like since that world does not have enough pops to convert, we'll replace this with a gene clinic so we can get some more pops on that habitat. All right, and so this fleet is now moving here, and will it be enough time? They're giving us a peace offer. I say, yo, stop hitting us. And there it is. And so, what? The Urakian progenitors, that's the fallen empire we were just at war with, assassinate chairman. As if to punish us for not only warring with the stagnant ascendancy, the Urakian progenitors, but for then accepting defeat, Urakian agents appeared by Chairman Atip Untakik. They appeared on his side after the peace negotiations concluded. They dispatched our chairman with unseen weaponry and practiced brutality before melting away as if they were never there. We are defeated and humiliated, but will rise again. And so, yeah, this empire is on my hit list right now. And so now we have an election underway for our next leader. But yeah, we cannot forget this. Cannot believe they just attacked us right there. And so next up, we're gonna go ahead and conquer these guys in a bit. They formed from a revolt, and we're gonna reclaim this little bitty island in the middle of our borders there. But yo, there we have it. We surrendered to a fallen empire, but we lived to see another day. And so let's go ahead and get our ships and everything back in place. Let's reposition them, repair them, and upgrade them and all that jazz so that we can get back on track here, because yeah, that was a lot to deal with right away. That was actually a really quick war too. Didn't last too long, but I think with our fleets getting in their systems, they had a planet that was actually not in danger. That would have been very bad for us. And so we still have a subject, which is perfect. Awesome. We are just pretty much milking them for all of their resources. And yeah, once my fleets are here, we're declaring war on these guys. Yeah, we're gonna conquer and claim them. Now, one thing we haven't looked at yet is our crisis tab. And so we are playing with the Crisis Empire as well. And right now we're level 3. And so we are in the peril stages of this crisis tab. And as we continue to do more menacing things across other empires, or against other empires, we will gain menace and we will reach this Galactic Nemesis. We'll look at what it does when we reach that level, but now we've unlocked the Particle Lance, and let's just start targeting some of these extreme weapons. I'm also going to jump back over to my ship designer, and we've been adding a lot of different ships to the fleets. We have menacing corvettes, battleships, cruisers. And speaking of battleships, I'm actually going to go in here and tinker around with these a little bit. And I think we're going to have something a little bit closer. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't mind having this extreme weapon on my battleship. Let's give that a shot. This Particle Lance will do 100 armor damage and 100 or 50% hull damage. Wow, that is huge. In that case here, we're going to go with a carrier core. And man, maybe we should just do all armor damage with this battleship here. This does shield penetration, and then I guess we could maybe mix it up with this battleship. I'm not sure, guys. I'm kind of mixing this up right now with how I'm building my battleships right now. But yeah, if you have a specific way you build your battleships, let me know in the comments below. We're going to go ahead and add these improved strike crafts to it. And then for the final part, you know what? I'm just going to probably squeeze on. Let me see. We have... we could go more armor damage. We could just add a combination of things and go shield damage. I think I might add some shielding on here. We're going to autocomplete this as well, and we're going to add a few more armor slots to this design. And cool. We'll save this over our regular design. And so we'll jump back over here to the fleet manager, and let's see, what else do we have? All right, we got a couple of fleets that still need repairs. And so before we go ahead and add a whole nother wave of ships to our fleet right now, There it is. We got the alert. It is good to go. Let's manage the ships, and that is a lot of corvettes on the way. Also, we have a council position open, excuse me. The Minister of Defense. And so now we have, this is one of my paragons, which is immortal. Awesome stuff. They are not going to be taking that position. We're going to have to go ahead and recruit probably another admiral. And yeah, I might go with Mr. Imeth Ins Benth. And there we go. And so our council is back and fully operational there. Now we're going to go ahead and reinforce some more ships. Oh, that's right. We already did that. Cool stuff, cool stuff. Let's make sure that we have admirals on each of these fleets as well. There we go. So our Minister of Defense is also commanding a fleet too. And let's keep the game going. And so here in a bit, I'm going to be declaring war against the Citizen Union of Electra. Their fleet power is pathetic. Their economy is pathetic. And I actually might just keep them as a subject. Actually, let me see where my home world... Actually, no, I take that back. This is my sector. These systems are mine. When I declare war on them, this will be a claiming war. But first things first, let's see where the... Oh, I got my army. We're going to move them one system away as well. All right, and so it looks like two empires have just declared war. The Council of Shypolton, and the Block of Carouse. Let's see if we can find these empires out here. Block of Carouse. I don't see you anywhere. Oh, here it is. So Block of Carouse and... Oh, yeah, these two empires right here. These two baby empires are at war. Okay, and let's go back to that empire that swore secret fealty to me. These guys. So the Kingdom of Farluck over here. They are this empire's overlord, and I could declare a war to gain another subject. But first things first, let's take these wars one war at a time, and let's start by getting ready to attack these guys, because the longer we wait, the stronger they get, the more of a nuisance they become. And so we're going to go ahead and get this squared away right now. This is, again, going to be a claim war.
Let's put these suckers out of business.
Let's. And so we're going to go ahead and move our fleets here. This should be a quick war. I don't want to jinx myself, because every time I feel like I say that, we end up in a... What is that? That is an 11K fleet. All right, all right. Cool stuff. They are attacking one of my stations. I'm not worried about that, though, because we're going to be going for their home planet next. We're going to invade it before they can even do any real damage. And all they have for their homeworld, too, is a habitat. And so all of this is going to be back under my control. This is our vengeance against our neighbor. This isn't even a neighbor. This is mine. And so this, again, this little border formed from a revolt. We're taking it back. We have a new leader level as well. And we have a invasion taking place. This is the invasion of... Where are you at? Of Habitat Electra.
Station under attack.
And so here it is. Let's see. Oh, it's a close one. It is very close.
Starbase lost.
Wow, and so they were packing a punch on this system. All right. And how did we miss them? We traveled right past each other here. Let's go ahead and squash that fleet. And it looks like we're going to fail this invasion. Let's go ahead and get another group of armies up. And fortunately, once again, we have our home world right next to us. So I'm just going to queue up as many of these armies as I can. And then that should be enough after a bit. And so, this invasion, yes, is taking place. Look, we underestimated the opponent here. They are defending that habitat quite well.
Step it up.
Yes, we will step it up. All right, and so let's see here. This is a nebula, so I can't see into it from the outside. Whoopsie. And that is going to be another one of their fleets. Taken down. We're going to hit the base next. They do have a habitat here as well. We'll take that out in a bit. But let's head up back over here to their home planet, Electra. All right, so we got a new tech as well. We'll look at this while that war is going on. And let's go for the diplomatic weight. Xeno Relations is going to be our next society tech. And for our engineering technology,
Starbase under attack.
We're gonna go with construction templates to get some faster planet build speed. Now down here, let's see, our fleets, what are we looking like? What are our armies looking like? Let's get these two merged. So we're sitting at about a little over 200. We're gonna go back to Habitat Electra here, and let's see, they got 451 armies. Now we are bombarding them, so that number is gonna slowly decrease over time. Oh, and the Alvanians have broken their secret fealty deal to us. No worries, we got something for that a little bit later on. We got our next tradition that we're going to be working on here in a second. So, the flesh is weak. That is what we voted on. Cybernetics is now available to us, and our necrophage is about to go cybernetic. Our future lies in the fusion of flesh and machine. When we adopt this tradition, we unlock the cybernetic advantage agenda, and this unlocks a special project which grants all species the cybernetic trait. We'll look at what we get when we finish this tradition, but cybernetics is the way to go. The flesh is weak. We now possess both technology to make advanced cybernetic implants and the means to mass produce them. Medical centers throughout the Necro-Corp are standing by to begin the surgical grafting process on our citizens. Now, in the future, processing neural implants and at least a rudimentary level of cybernetics will be necessary to function in the technological society we are building. Consequently, the conversation process to install all basic cybernetics suite will be mandatory and free of cost to all of our citizens. And so we must embrace this technology, and now we get the issue or the special project, the flesh is weak. And so we're going to jump over to our let's go to our situation log. And let me find this situation. The flesh is weak. This is an engineering technology. It's going to take us 70 months. I'm going to jump right into it, and I believe this turns all of my pops into cybernetics. In the meantime, though, we're going to go ahead and see what this orbital bombardment is looking like on planet Electra, Habitat Electra. 358 pops. Looks like they're still trying to muster up a fleet, but it won't work. Here, we're going to go ahead and reinforce some more ships along the way as well. Tons of corvettes on the way. And yeah, our fleets are going to be caught back up in no time. In absolutely no time. And so here they are down to 290 troops right now. I think we can get ready to invade this planet again. Actually, by the time my fleets get here, the rest of my armies will be ready. Now, I got 106 corvettes bombarding this planet right now. That is a whole lot. They're coming for our starbase. Where? Yeah, none of my systems are under attack right now. Let's go ahead and do a quick alloy flush. And let's reinforce more. All right, and so the second invasion of Electra, the habitat, is underway. And this time we have outnumbered the enemy with more armies. And that is going to be a habitat under our control. Excellent. All right, so we got one habitat down. We got one more to go. This one here is the first hab. And let me see. We got about 207 troops garrisoned on this world. We're going to move our armies there for now. And next up, oh man, I was looking forward to starting a secret fealty war, but that's going to have to hold off for a bit.
Station under attack.
All right, so yeah, they tried to raise another army here. That will not work. We're going to go ahead and get ready for a second invasion. Let's grab our fleets and pull them back as well. And let's see what's going on here. Looks like we got some crystalline species here. Let's move our fleets over there. What is the usefulness of habitats? And so for me, in my case, Dickie, I ran out of planets. I didn't have enough planets to colonize. I filled up all of my worlds. And so if we go back up here to my planets tab, a lot of these are habitats, but as we scroll down here, like this is my home world. All building districts are filled up. I can upgrade some of these buildings, but I need special technology or I need special resources for it. And so that's where habitats start to kick in. And so here you see I have 0 jobs available. I got some housing, so I could mix things up a little bit with my districts, but that's what it looks like on almost all of my planets. Not a lot of jobs open. My pops need work. And so what I'll do is I'll start building habitats over planets, and that way I can keep getting more pops to work for me, and I can keep building more resources, and not being limited to the available planets that I only have. And so that's one way of using them. Another way is using them defensively. Let's say like you have a choke point system. You can build multiple habitats in one system. And so here is a chort system. Now, if I go here, I got one habitat over this planet here, right? If I wanted to, I could add another habitat here and over, let's say there's 5 planets in a system. If it's a choke point system and it's like later on in the game, a good strategy would be to build up like 5 habitats over each of those planets and then add a bunch of strongholds to them and make it a really defensive like system, because if you have a bunch of starholds and you have pops working those jobs as soldiers, that's going to add more soldiers to your planets. And so I have 2 here. This one is a fortress station. I designated it to be a fortress station. And so with that designation, it decreases orbital bombardment damage by 10%. And so if I get attacked by another empire, they're going to do negative 10% damage, or negative 10% less damage to my empire. Our defensive army's damage is increased by 20%. And so imagine having like 5 of these up in one system. It'll take so long for the enemy to like move through those systems, because they have to land their army on this habitat, invade it, take it over, land on the next planet, or land on the next habitat. And so if you have a bunch of those in one system, it can be very useful. So it's more like colonies, basically. Yeah, pretty much, just smaller though. And so at the start, these habitats will not be as big. Like this one only has 4. Only has 4 planet size. But as you gain more technology, you can increase the size of habitats. And so yeah, I tend to like just build as many as I care to manage. I'm more of a role player, so I just kind of experiment with things, and whatever sticks, I run with it. Whatever doesn't, I'm just like, no worries. But like some players, they'll build habitats in every single system and take advantage of every planet, which is not a bad strategy. Just for me, like I said, I'll build so many, and then I'm just like, yeah, that's enough. And so yeah, but by the way, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing all right. We are in the I guess we're getting closer and closer to the late game of this run. But yo, we got empires out here plotting against us right now, and I'm going to return the favor. And so we went to war with these guys a little bit ago. Their current attitude is hostile towards us. Let's go to our espionage tab here and see if I could. Let's get a spy network going over here. I want to keep an eye on a couple of empires like these guys here as well. And a lot of these empires are slightly pathetic compared to us. And so I'm going to go to my espionage tab and spy on you as well. And who else are we spying on? I don't know who that empire is, but I want to know more about my neighbors here. And so let's look into, I want to arm privateers. And if I get another 11 infiltration level, I'll be able to. That's the only operation I'm not able to do right now. But what we could do is steal some technology from these guys. Sure. Just to keep those operations going so that we gain menace and build up our crisis level. And so here we have the launched agenda. This is the oppose the fallen. I wish I had this when I was at war with them, because this increases damage to fallen empires, awakened marauders, and just regular marauders. And so that is now activated, and we are going to jump over next to, there was one that I just got. Where are you at? Rightful claims, nah. Reorganize the council, nah. Progress growth. There was something I got for, let me see here. Oh, cybernetic advantage. And so I like this, but first we're going to expand the council one more time. I was probably going to listen while I'm playing my own game. Nice. What kind of empire are you playing with today? Yeah, this is my Necro-Corp empire, and so it may work here. Let me give this a shot. So I'm going to see. I would say I'm still kind of figuring out streaming on YouTube here, but we're going to see if this bot works. If you hit !empire, it should show. There it is. There are some of the basic details about the empire when we first started the game. It might look a little different now, but yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. And so here we have our Paragon with another level. And we got a couple of options here, but I think I might lean into, let's see. I might go with the guidance system focused tier 2, increasing explosive weapon fire rate and damage both by 15%. And so that's some very nice stuff there. And you know what, for the rest of my admirals here, I might just target ship fire rate and ship damage. All right, and so also, yo, Dicky boy, you're here. Welcome to the stream. By the way, we have polls in the middle of this stream, and so if you check out the YouTube community post after the stream, usually about an hour or two after I finish my live streams, I like to give you guys the chance to vote on a way to impact my game, whether it be through selecting ascension perks, traditions, things like that. And so, yeah, tune in afterwards. And my second run, and I'm playing with a Rotavol Toxic Knight dudes. I've conquered or subjugated half the map and not sure if it's worth it to try and fight fallen empires this late in the game. Give it a shot. You never know what could happen. Yeah, I try to play these games until I feel like my empire is either being destroyed, or if I just get tired of the run, I might just jump over and try out another one. But no, yeah, my runs last a little bit longer because I like to kind of kick back, relax, enjoy what's happening in the game. I like watching powers shift around a little bit. And so, yeah, what's going on? What's being attacked right now? Let's see. I think I need to... Oh, yeah, here. We're going to go ahead and just attack the system now. Or attack this habitat. We should be able to invade it. First things first, let's merge these guys and... Can I not invade it? I'm confused. Oh, there we go. Land the armies. All right, so we got a relic option, and the only one we have is the Psionic Archive. And so this one will allow us to contact the spirit of Jabaxti to seek guidance in different matters. And so we've done this a couple of times. I'm not going to read through this too much, but we're going to look at the options that we have here, and let's go with ship weapon damage for the next 5 years. Also, we're going to go ahead and celebrate diversity, spending 100 minor artifacts, and we're going to sell some of those minor artifacts to private collectors because we have plenty of minor artifacts at the moment. And let's check out this invasion. And so this is their last world, this little colony that broke off from a revolt. Excuse me. And so, yeah, this should be it. Kiss this little bitty yellow circle goodbye. What do they have left? Oh, there it is. And so this is the end of their empire. Acquisition is successful. And there it is. And so, oh, the prime sovereignty. I just remembered, guys, we gained a bunch of menace right there from conquering a little bitty island. And so the prime sovereignty says, a great change is coming. The Necro-Corp is on the verge of realizing our supreme goal. Each and every Gravenar, which is my species, feel it with every fiber of their being. Our destiny is at hand. Our experience, nay, our very history, a forceful expansion still rewards us with new ways to subjugate our enemies and usurp control of the galaxy in turmoil. Surely those who dare stand against us will see the futility of their whimpering efforts. One after another, they will yield. And so now we have another crisis situation here, and we have menacing cruiser technology available. Nice. And so let's see here. I like seeing the power dynamic shift too, which is why it kind of sucks being the only serious player or power left. I'm thinking of trying a more diplomatic run next time. Nice. And so, yeah, here we just won our war against these systems that broke away. We have 2 more habitats that are now back under our control. And let's see what's going on with these pops. I'm not sure why they can't work the jobs. But yeah, this oh, man. These habitats, these in particular, I've just had some issues with lately. Just getting them stable. And so let's try to go ahead and replace some of these trade value buildings with I'm going to start with a stronghold for now. That way we can get some defensive armies up just in case another revolt breaks out. And then for this last building here, I might just keep it or change it to a hollow theater so that we keep the amenities a little bit higher. But yeah, we got to get this planet back under control ASAP because, yeah, both of these habitats, Electra as well, stability has just been all over the place. And so, you know, let's just go ahead and start by declaring martial law on both of these habitats until things get a little bit better. And this one actually, yeah, it still has a stronghold from when I built it last. We're going to Do the same thing here. Build another one. And let's get a precinct house on this one. We're gonna keep that crime down as well. Crime, where are you, crime building? Am I not seeing crime? Oh, here it is. All right, and so cool. We'll come back to those later. We'll see if they bounce back with that low stability. Let's get our ships repaired and upgraded. And let's go ahead and dive into the fleet manager. We got about a little bit over 200 room to add some more ships here. All of my fleets can be bigger as well. Good stuff there. You may be seeing a lot of these Corvette types of ships, or some of these fleets will be mostly Corvettes. I got a couple of other ones where I split it up a little bit better, but let's go ahead and start adding these in. All right, so this one, I'm going to start for these mixed fleets here. I'm going to be adding more of the bigger ships. Whoa. Yeah, we got those menacing destroyers and menacing corvettes. These are new ships that we got from being the crisis. Let's go ahead and slow the roll a bit. We're going to be able to upgrade to fortress buildings once we complete the global defense grid technology. These two bases, I mean, one of these got to be squashed. All right, so we got two more down here as well. I'm going to downgrade both of these since we're over our starbase capacity right now. Yeah, we're going to downgrade both of those. Cool stuff. And so, other than that, we spent a bunch of our resources there. Let's go over to the Crisis tab, and there it is, Galactic Nemesis. And so we are now a level 4 crisis to the entire galaxy. We are able to build menacing cruisers, targeted severing, which increases ships' weapon damage by 50%. That is humongous. On top of that, menacing destroyer tracking is increased by 30%. Jeez. And we are building some of those menacing destroyers too. Let's go over to our bases here. I'm going to get another... Let's go to our shipyards, actually. I'm going to get another fleet here constructed. And we're going to do some tinkering with this one in a bit. But holy moly, destroyers, we're definitely going to be getting some more of those here in a momento. And so distribution manager is going to be the next trait for my Oracle here, who is another Paragon that we have. That is immortal. Age 5,999. That is an old Paragon right there. I think that's the oldest character I've ever had in a game before. And so there we have it. That first little bitty Corvette is now up, and I think we had it ready to go. Let's build a menacing destroyer.
Status cutting edge.
I got a couple of these actually, but yeah, we'll go with... Get a menacing destroyer up there next. We've been converting some more species too, and I kind of want more resources. Let's go to our planets. Let's do some planet management here. And look at that, no buildings. I can upgrade, but I cannot build hardly any buildings on any habitats. Oh, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. This is not the world that was having the pop problems. Let's see here. And so, yeah, if I have a habitat that is stable, and yeah, we don't need to have the planet under martial law. And so I just want to make sure all of these habitats are looking really good. Yeah, okay, so yeah, this is the world that I'll probably need to declare martial law on. And so it increases stability just a little bit, but yeah, we still got a lot of work there to do. We'll also go ahead and distribute luxury goods since I got plenty of consumer goods. And that the amenities are high. We'll do the same thing here. But yeah, the planet is just not very stable. So here we got, oh, yeah, now we're able to upgrade these stronghold buildings. And I'm pretty sure I have at least one of those on almost all of my worlds. And so we'll get those queued up on a few of my planets. And some of the planets you may see here, like this one here has 15 jobs available. Completely intentional. We're going to be having a lot of pops here getting ready to migrate, looking for jobs in a little bit. And so might as well get a head start on these worlds. All right, and so let's look at our new technology options we have here, and let's go with Secrets of Life. And for our other one, Quantum Neural Links. Nice. Specialist pop resource output will be increased by 5%. We're still working on turning our species all into cyborgs, putting that chip into their brains, and making them cybernetically enhanced. Now, it looks like I do have a fleet here. There it is. This is what I was looking for. So that one menacing Corvette fleet up and ready to go. Let's get a few of these different types of Corvette classes, just to mix things up a little bit. We do have that menacing Corvette. Ah, yes, perfect. We got a couple of menacing Corvette classes. I'm going to use the Disruptor menacing Corvette. And so I have these split up into missile classes, maybe laser classes, and Disruptor classes. And for the cruisers, we have menacing cruisers. Perfect. We'll add a battleship as well. And bingo, we got all the bases set for our current fleets here. And yeah, again, I'm just going to kind of mix these up a little bit. And so I'm going to go a little bit lighter on the regular destroyers, but I want to go crazy on the menacing destroyers. Cool. We'll call it a fleet. We'll do the same here, just adding some more ships. And this one I'm going to keep a little bit smaller. There we go. And cool. We'll come back and build some more ships in a little bit. All right, so I'm going to look over here at this Marauder, and before they can awaken, I'm like thinking, hey, maybe we should attack you guys. I want to double check here and make sure we got enough fleet power, which I think we do. Oh yeah. We got some damage in that system. And I got fleets over here too. We don't even have all of our ships merged together. This is perfect. And so we got an espionage operation open. This is the stealing technology operation. Making some insights there, but we got ways to go. We got clues we're trying to find out. Let's go over to the Caravan Coalition. What's up, guys? Do I not already have a reliquary? All right, let's buy some Caravan coins. We'll give this a shot once. Maybe twice. And let's buy a reliquary. All right, cool. So we got about 1,000 consumer goods from that. Wonderful. We'll come back to them a little bit later on. My ships, we got 2 battleships on the way. Let's go ahead and queue up some more fleets here to reinforce our ships. And it looks like, oh yeah, mostly Corvettes. Nearly all Corvettes. And here in a second, guys, we might take our next fight to this. They're the Armathian Corsairs. And so their armies are actually already in target. Is there another empire attacking them right now? Okay, because I see another fleet is here. Oh, that's their raiding fleet. Yeah, these guys aren't that strong. I think we might get ready to attack a marauding empire here in a second. And so let's look into mind focused for our Paragon's trait there. Our specialist pop output has been increased as well. And we still got some ways to go on that. Let me see where we are on the cybernetic. Oh, 7 months to go. The Flesh of Weak is almost complete. And so again, that is the path that you guys voted on. And that is the path that we are going. And so let me grab some of my bigger fleets here. And we're going to get them all gathered in one system away. And we're going to get ready to attack this Marauder here in a second. But yes, this is going to be probably one of our bigger fights, not counting the one against the Fallen Empire over here. But yeah, the Alliance of Belgium 2, they did some illegal expansion into one of my subjects' borders. And we can't allow that. We cannot allow that. And so it looks like, are we all in this system now? Oh, we got one more fleet here with Gentle Hand. Okay. Oh, they're already there. And so yeah, it looks like most of our ships are in the system right now. We are about to attack. And so I think I have this system restricted. No more. The system is no longer restricted. All right, so before we start this war here, a cybernetic revolution has occurred. The cybernetic conversion process has been completed. All of our citizens have now been equipped with neural implants and basic cybernetic suites. The infrastructure is also in place to gradually modify any new citizens that are born within our nation so that they can experience all the benefits of technology from an early age. Henceforth, our species shall be known as Graw Mutatus. It is the dawn of a new era. And so now all of my species, let's go to our species tab here, and holy moly, my energy credits just took a nice dive right there. So we're now necrophage and cybernetics. That increases our leader lifespan, army damage, and habitability. But I'm wondering, what is the upkeep now? What is the upkeep for these pops? I don't know if the upkeep just increased from them. Let's see. So most of our energy is being consumed through megastructures for sure, ships, and it shouldn't be our pops. Our pops only have 28.17 energy credits, which doesn't seem right at all either. Oh, there we go. And so I think it just did a fluctuation there, but the energy credits went back up. All right, guys, and so let's go into our first cybernetic tradition here. And hold up. Whoa. Yeah, we got to stop that there because we're about to attack a marauder here. This is trans-subterranean or trans-sub-stanation? I can't even say that. Synthesis. The new world has no room for those not infused with the machine. With the effect of this tradition, which is the first cybernetics tradition, we will gain access to the assimilation citizenship species right, allowing future additions to the populace to be turned into cyborgs. Cool, and so let me go to my species tab now. And we're going to set a default right to assimilation. So this is going to be the primary citizen right for that. And as soon as I did that, of course, both of these habitats are like, no, we will not have it. And I say, that's okay. You're going to be assimilated anyway. And so here in a bit, 13 pops will be assimilated on both of these stations. And that should make things a little bit easier there. I see we got another food increase as well. So we're going to sell another 100. I want to see what's up with this. I never know how to like really sell this here, but minimum sell price, I'm going to try it, see what that does. Oh, it's too high. All right, well, I guess we'll just have to leave it be for now. We do got some ships here we are about to attack, and I need all fleets here ASAP. So it looks like right now we're attacking their first fortress, rotating around. I need both of these fleets helping out, please. And while this is all taking place, let me grab both of my science ships. I'm going to get them over here ASAP too, because there's going to be a lot of debris in the system. Looks like I only have one right now. It's tragic.
Hostile fleets getting what's coming to them.
All right, so let's keep our eye on the system, though. Let's go back over here to our policies and edicts, too. And I'm going to activate anything that helps my ships right now in this conflict. And so, let's see. Exotic gases as fuel. I don't know if we'll need that one. Let's go with exotic gases for shield boost. Kinetic weapon damage, explosive damage, reactive armor, and I think that should be it. Energy weapon damage, too? Yes. Cool. And so we got all of the edicts active right now. Let's see if it helps my fleets. And now we are attacking in the heart of this empire system here, and boom! Look at all that damage. All that smack they were talking in the early game. Look where it's led them to. Destruction. And so that is going to be a lot of debris here, and holy moly. That is a fleet, or that is a whole system down. And so next up, it looks like I got this system restricted as well. All restrictions off of these systems before they can even awaken and become a problem. We are destroying them right away. And on top of that, I think I have a few construction ships by. We're going to take these systems too. And so some later in the game expansion underway. And no, I'm not interested in any deals right now. Yes, taking it to this conclave. You guys must be destroyed. These systems are under Necro-Corp jurisdiction, and that is another system down. Let's take this fight over here next, and this will be the final system that the Armathian Corsairs are located in. And before we destroy them, let's go ahead and let's hire a leader. Give us an admiral. Aw, man, we have no resources for that. All right, well, toodles. We'll see you later.
Hostile fleet's getting what's coming to them. We're gonna make a pretty.
And so yeah, this is their last system they have, and they're gonna go ahead and kiss that goodbye. And so the end of the Armathian Corsairs, the once proud nomadic warrior culture, is no more. Forces from our empire, the Necro-Corp, have destroyed the last of the massive space stations that house the majority of their population. Refugees from their surviving civilization have scattered across the galaxy. Although the Armathi pirate and mercenary fleets may still be unaccounted for, the loss of their space dwellings is a devastating blow that they cannot recover from. This puts a definite end to their raiding. And so, perfect. And now that's going to open up 3 systems here for my... Man, hold up. That doesn't even matter right now. We just got plenty of stuff to survey, and we only have so many days to survey it. And so these guys coming at me again with these insults. I'll let it slide this time. We'll accept, but they keep humiliating me, and they are going to learn the hard way. We're going to have to teach them a lesson because we've already been at war with them once.
We built something.
I don't know if we're ready for a second one right away. Let me grab my fleets now. We're going to send them back. I don't think we need... Oh, actually, a couple of them do need to be repaired. But we're going to get... Actually, we don't need any more reinforcements. We really need more naval cap. So let's jump back to our habitats here. And let's see how well the pops are responding. It looks like they've all been assimilated. Oh, wait, that's not this one. This one here. This is the habitat we've been having some issues with. And more pops are being assimilated, but yeah, we'll see what happens there. Electra, same thing. 13 pops being assimilated, and then they'll start to fill in these jobs in a moment. But yeah, right now we are burning a lot of energy credits, and I'm wondering, oh, is it coming from my food? Because I thought we were pretty solid on food right now.
Planet in revolt.
And so there we have it. Electra is back in revolt again. This crazy world, I can't get it under control. The pops do not want to be assimilated. Let's see, do I have armies on this world? Let's get armies on here instead. Oh, son of a gun. There's no designation for this planet, but yeah, this will be the second time we've had a revolt here.
War can be a lucrative affair.
And that planet has been causing some problems for a bit. All right, so my energy credits are all over the place. It has to be some of my ships here. Let's see. Maybe I can get rid of some construction ships as well, because we have a lot of those. Got a lot of civilian ships here. We'll drop a little bit of those. And for our armies, I'm going to go ahead and move them over. And we're going to land them right on planet Electra. Or better yet, we'll just keep them in orbit. But I'm going to be preparing for the worst there. Let's go to our energy credits. What in the world just happened? And I'm looking here, and I survived this long in game. So I'm seeing that pops are still being assimilated. So yeah. All right. That's what's doing it there. The sooner we get these pops converted, the better. The thing is, I don't know how long that's going to take. Yeah, we'll come back in a second. And so we just stole some technology from another empire. Cool, cool. But yeah, right now we are assimilating a bunch of pops, and yeah, we're going to see over time if we can get this back on track, because I think it's causing some issues on a couple of my worlds. All right, so construction templates is complete. Oh yeah, let's go back to the crisis tab. After we get this next technology here, let's see. We're just gonna select 2 there, and the council is actually back on the floor. All right, so that's cool. Situation log. Let's see. Let's go ahead and activate all of these situations here. We have an energy shortage, a planetary revolt on planet Electra. I'm actually going to go ahead and institute a crackdown on this planet. And that's going to increase my army build speed, stronghold build speed, and it'll also add +1 energy credit upkeep of soldiers. And so I do have some soldiers on the way to this world. Let's see. Let's get these pops actually on the... Let's land them there. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to lose control of this world again. And so, got those Liberty pods heading to the planet now. We have our Minister of Defense with another level up trait. And I could use some consumer goods, but I'm going to go for that unyielding, giving us some more hull on those ships. But yeah, here in a bit, we'll see what happens with planet Electra. We've increased our defenses on that world. Let's sell some resources to keep me out of that negative situation with the energy credits. I don't want to risk going into bankruptcy. That will absolutely shatter my fleets right now. The best way I can see myself using these ships, I mean, is just by doing that, using them. And so let me build a few more star bases here, and then maybe looking for our next target to go to war with.
Research complete. We did it.
All right, so down here, my science ship, what are you doing, my friend? Tell me you are researching all that debris, because we need all of it. And I'm going to check out the system and see what they got planned. And so that is a lot of debris there to research. And I'm just going to queue up a path for them to research all of that. But yeah, the more debris we get, the more technology we get from that enclave we just destroyed, which is excellent. It sure can. And I'm actually looking for our next target right now. And so these guys are pathetic towards us, and they're hostile. What's up with that? You were just pledging secret fealty to me. And what's the dealio? Oh, they're mad we're a crisis empire. I think everyone is just about mad that we are a crisis empire, even our own subject. And so this is the opinion mode of the galaxy. And these guys like us. Yo, what's up? Commonwealth. Let's see here. Let's get a trade deal going here or something, because I need... Actually, you know what? I don't need anything from you. Be gone. Or maybe we can get an agreement. Nah. But yeah, this is our map mode of the galaxy, and looks like nobody is a big fan of the big bad crisis. That is no problem for us, though. I'm just looking to maybe get my hands on another subject. Let's see here. So these guys I would really like to attack, but actually they're in a war. And so these guys are both in a war. And I think I might make a war to attack the Alliance of Belgium 2 again. Let's grab our ships here in a moment. Let's see, actually, where are my fleets? Let's get these all merged, because I don't plan on building any more ships at the moment. We are over our cap. And there we go. This is about as organized as I care to have it. We're going to grab all of our armies, all of our fleets, and we are moving to the south. And here in a bit, guys, we're about to declare war on the Alliance of Belgium. We want our systems they took from my subject back, and we want another subject. Better get, if I just could... Let me see what kind of wars I can declare against this empire. Is this going to be a plunder? Nah, let's bring them into the fold. And so we'll do that as soon as our fleets get there. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be time for another war here. And so all of my ships are automatically constructing. Good stuff. Good stuff. We have a council agenda that is available too, but we're not going to jump too far ahead of ourselves just yet. More pops converted. Excellent. Now, let's jump over here to my planet, and it looks like, oh, volatile motes. That's what we need more of. And so maybe I'm going to go to one of my other habitats here. And instead of going with this tech building, let's... Wait a minute. This is first hab. This is one that experienced a revolt a while back. Do I have soldiers working here? I don't. And so here I'm going to replace this building with... We need moats badly. And so I'm going to get some chemical plants spread across a few of my worlds here. This planet just has no stability. They have the terror victims modifier, and so this decreases governing ethics attraction by 33%. Yeah, we've been having trouble getting that planet under control for quite some time. All right, and so here I'm going to be probably cutting back on some buildings. Like I said, we need those chemical plants. I'm surprised I don't have a refinery world or a habitat, which one of these I might have to change the designation to. And so I'm just going to be switching a few of these strongholds. Actually, no, I might just keep them for now. But yeah, we'll see if we can get enough chemical plants going here for us to get back into the positives. Our fleets, our ships, they're all in position. This alliance of Belgium too. It is time to declare war and to bring them into the fold. And so this will make them, I believe, my subject. Yes. And so now we are back at war again with 4 other empires. Let's do this! And now we take the fight right to them. And so I got 1 fleet already, 1 system away. Actually, this is like all of my fleets. But yes, we are going to roll on down and take them out. But before we do that, let's go to our paid broadcasting here and make sure we buy some more energy credits. Same with the consumer goods. All right. And so yeah, my fleets are currently sitting right here, and we are pushing into enemy territory. They're sending whatever that is. That baby fleet is going to be destroyed. Nice, nice. And the AI is not as difficult in this run, guys. I forgot to turn my difficulty back up, but no worries. We are going to continue through this run either way. And yeah, we are going to be in position now to attack one of their planets.
They're coming for our starbase.
Are they coming for my starbase?
Wow.
Where are they at? I want to know where the AI... Oh, they're attacking my system down here. All right, and so right now I'm attacking a couple of empires that are at war with another.
Starbase lost.
And we're going to go ahead and move up to this choke point here in a second. I got my armies a few systems away as well. We're going to go ahead and go for their... I believe this is their capital. And we're just going to land our armies right on it. I'm sure they have 413 troops garrisoning this world where I have... Woo! Hold up, hold up. We're going to embark all of my armies here, and we have about 1,000 worth of troops. We're just going to have all of our ships enter orbit right now. We're going to merge those, but yeah, it's going to go down here in a second. We're going to get ready to invade our first planet from Belgium 2 here. They've caused us some problems, and we must return the favor. And so I'm getting close to activating the... Let me see. The automatic tech right now, because I want to be focusing on this war a little bit more. But yeah, our naval cap is right at the equal. Nice. We'll go over that gene modification point too. And let's see, I have 1 gene modification point. Let's create another template here, and we can actually add a positive trait to my species. Let's see, we got a couple of options here. They might go with the leader experience gain. And so I'm not going to create this template just yet, but we'll come back to it. Just kind of dealing with this war at the moment. And so we got an army here we can probably take out. And let's go ahead and knock that out now. All right, I want to make sure all my ships are traveling together. Right now, we still have all of those edicts active, and so we are getting some bonuses when we go into these battles. I don't believe I have any worlds down here that they can conquer, and so I'm not too worried about that at the moment. But we got Durasteel technology, and I'm embarrassed to say this, but I'm just now getting to unlocking frigate technology. And so nonetheless, we're gonna go ahead and continue moving here. The goal is to try to contain them and push them, mash their fleets down towards the bottom if we can, and avoid our fleets attacking any other fleets and taking damage. I want to see if we could maybe force them to settle their status quo. And so for this science ship here, we're gonna go ahead and automate them to not explore systems, but research special projects and things like that. And so now I don't have to do it myself automatically. They'll be automated in doing that. In the meantime, our fleets are doing pretty solid. And now there is a revolt once again from Electra. What the heck? How do they have a 77k fleet? Talk about terrible timing right there. All right, so now we got to send our ships back up to our home system. Because they somehow mustered up a 77k fleet, even though we left them in a pathetic state. Now, I'm going to go ahead and settle the status quo here because we're going to get a couple of their systems. But man, talk about a sticky situation right there. All right, so that has been accepted. Unfortunately, I could not do what I wanted to do there. But yeah, they got a 46k fleet. Actually, they got, look at this. 35, 30, 40. Where the heck did all that come from? And now it's causing some stability on some of my other worlds. All right, and so can we maintain being a crisis? It's proving to be quite tricky. Let's go to the Mr. Jabaxi here. And I'm gonna go for this matters of state situation. That's gonna increase some happiness and governing ethics attraction on some of my worlds. Now, at this point, I'm almost like, hey, let's just shut down those habitats. I'm almost there because, like I said, this is the second time this has happened. I think this is the third time almost at this point. And we got our fleets on the way here. The sooner we can get to our hyper relay, the better. And so let's go ahead and move those over. The council has declared what? Council denouncement as an emergency. Okay, let's go to the Senate. And let's oppose that. Get that mess out of here. I don't know if it's gonna... The Zenic Nucleus. I don't know what empire that is. Oh, down here. Who are these guys? Oh, so they're machines. They're suspicious of us. No, no, no. We should be friends. Let's improve relations with these guys. All right, and so, yeah, we're going to jump back to our government tab here, and there was an edict that I passed up on. I want to activate it. Where are you at? Oh, using exotic gases as fuel. I'm going to buy a handful of that, and I want to activate it. There we go. That way my ships will be able to travel a little bit faster, get back to my home systems, protect our borders, keep our empire safe.
Debris analyzed. Now let's
And I want to make sure they're all together before we get ready to attack these fleets because they look like they are pretty strong. These guys are actually trying to invade my world as well. And see, sometimes my fleets just get so mixed up like this. All right, and so we are soon to be back in our systems. Like I said, hopefully they do not succeed in taking my planets.
This tech had better generate some revenue.
Although they are starting to increase their work exhaustion just a bit.
Tech had better generate some revenue.
Yes, hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. I'm more concerned about this battle that's about to take place. All right, so they're almost back. Come on, come on. We got empires performing insidious plots against us. Yo, why is it that I can have over half the enemy territory and only lose a small percentage of my fleet, but my war exhaustion will be like 20 higher than theirs? So if you go to your war tab, it'll show you what's causing your war exhaustion. And so in this case here, I had a space battle and increases my war exhaustion by 0.096. All right. And so yeah, if you go here, it'll like start to fill up. The more situations that happen in your war, the more logs you'll have posted, the more things that'll decrease and increase your exhaustion. And so yeah, definitely keep that in mind. I know, like, you know, taking back planets, losing fleets and things like that, all that impacts that. And so yo, we have a expand the council option. We now have another council option open. Excellent. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and recruit another leader here, and this time I'm gonna need a governor. I'm just gonna pick a random here, and let's select our next agenda. And I'm thinking I might go back with that military buildup if it is an option. Looks like it is not at the moment, and so I'm gonna try out the cybernetic advantage. Sure, more pops. Why not? So we got. Can you decrease exhaustion? Not that I know of. Not that I know of. All right, so yeah, we are now on the hyper relay system. Our fleets are traveling at a much faster pace, and now we got to get back to our sector. Our sector is under attack, and we are about to hit their first fleet that they've managed to somehow build up. Get that mess out of here, and let's get another tradition up before we do it. And so, yo, cybernetics, we're back on this tree, and we got two options. Ooh. So, integrated autonomy says only by alloying flesh, steel, and nanocarbon composite can we truly reach perfection. It says that this allows selection of cyborg traits for species modification that can be applied to species with the cybernetic trait. This requires gene tailoring. Has been researched, and so this gives our organic species +1 trait picks. All right. And so going into the species tab, this is going to be a whole nother like just beast right here. And I'm going to go to the Grave Gnawers 2, which I think I have those. Do I not have those? But yeah, I'm just going to create another template for my main species here. And I got 2 positive trait points that I can give to them, and the trait points can be machine traits. So right now we need lots of energy, and that's actually going to cost me there. I could pick another negative one. All right. What do we want here? I guess we do have a lot of housing, and so maybe we can get away with. Let's just do high bandwidth. And then I'm going to need another positive trait. And so maybe I'll just double down on the energy credits and go with superconductive. We have efficient processors and superconductive. And so I'm going to name this the Super Nas. There we go. And so this species is going to be producing a lot more energy credits. And so that's going to be these guys here. And I'm going to modify, actually not modify it, but I'm going to apply this template to all the species. All of these species. And so that's going to take me about 40 months. I say yes, let's get that squared away so I can get some more energy credits because we definitely need them. Now this battle here we go. This pathetic rebellion has risen. And it looks like, oh, are we attacking another fleet? Yes, both fleets are down. Let's take our systems back. And we're going to move this one by one here, not get too far ahead of ourselves here. Did they? Okay, I thought they invaded one of my worlds, but they have not. And we got to get them off of planets. Where are they at? Oh yeah, they just made a big mistake here. And so right now we are shutting down a revolt. We've lost a few ships, no worries. We're gonna go ahead and get those reinforced right away.
Engaging hostiles.
This system belongs to Necro-Corp. We had important meetings we should have been attending right now, but instead we are dealing with this pathetic war. And there it is, another fleet down. This is actually going to be great because it helps me increase my menace, which I believe we're probably at 5 by now. Oh yeah, we are definitely able to reach level 5 of our crisis. And so there's several other questions. No worries, no, ask all the questions you want to. But you seem knowledgeable. In your opinion, is slavery worth doing? Seems like it causes a lot of unemployment and lack of specialists, and the only upside is selling them. That is, I feel like, is completely up to the type of empire that you are playing with. Now, when I started this game, I did have enslaved species. They were cool. It's just I feel like it adds another like layer of micromanagement, and if that's something that you want to do, hey, go all for it. I'm neither against it or really for it. Just I usually tend to play with a more diplomatic empire or like something more assimilation wise. And so I'm playing with my machine species, but enslaving, I don't know, it's not really like my style. I would rather like have a unified empire. You can use indentured servitude for specialist jobs as slaves, yes. That too, and then you have buildings, like you have slave processing centers that give you like more bonuses from your enslaved pops. And so, yeah, it really just depends. I mean, if you build an empire all around it, I'm sure you can get some good results in your Stellaris games from it, but yeah, it all just depends. All right, so did they destroy all of my armies? Because I'm pretty sure, no, they did not. This is excellent. I got a 1K army that is going to be on their way back to that habitat, and we're going to continue assimilation on that world. But yeah, there are laws that you can set to your species. If you just go to your species tab on the left side, you can click on any of these, and there's their rights. And if they're enslaved, then you will be able to, you can change the type of enslavement that they'll have. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hit this home system next. Our beautiful nebula system has been under constant state of warfare.
Engaging hostiles.
Get all this mess out of here. Planet Electra, or Habitat Electra once again. You know, I might just bombard this to smithereens. My fleets are already in the sector. Let's go ahead and take back our first habitat. And I almost just want to give it away. I'm over this habitat. I set some races to residents, which allows them to be specialists, but it seems like the slaves just spawn like crazy. So they do, and that's kind of the situation I had going on in my game right now. I'm playing with a necrophage megacorp authoritarian empire. Are we authoritarian? Yeah, we are authoritarian, and so I do have enslaved pops, but what I'm doing is I'm turning those pops into necroids. And so my necroids have, oh, look at this, easy war right there. This habitat's going to be mine in no time. But yeah, my necrophage species, I gave them a negative, a weak trait, so that they're not necessarily like my primary leading workforce of species. Here we go, we're going to invade planet Electra once again, increasing our nemesis. Well, we are nemesis now, but we're well on our way to becoming an exponential threat to the galaxy. And honestly, I think I might just do that here in a second. Let's go ahead and go down our situation log, and we're going to look at Become the Crisis, and the final option, Tearing the Fabric. In 44 months, we will have finished researching this, and we'll come back to it in just a moment. And so, yeah. But yeah, if you have any questions, if you have any tips and tricks, and if you see me doing anything wrong, please don't feel afraid to let me know. I'm always open for constructive criticism on how to get a little bit better at this game. I talk to friends about this game pretty frequently as well. Planet Electra, Habitat Electra. It is being invaded right now, and we have way more pops than they do. This war will be over in a moment, and this blue little circle, I don't think I got the Necroid DLC, unfortunately. No worries. It's pretty cool. I will say I do like it. I don't play this type of species a whole lot, but when I do, I usually enjoy it. Yeah. All right, and so let's see. That war should be over in just a second. Alpha Yon delete here. My apologies. I'm gonna have my scientists assist in research on another world. And for my ships, you know what? We can probably just send them back. Actually, let's all go here. I'm gonna have all my fleets come back to our home system and get repaired. What's so special about them? So they can convert species. Every 10 years, they convert 3 pops to whatever you choose to have them be converted into. And so in this case here, oh, what do we have? Low stability on a planet. Planet Barbin. Where's this located? Oh, this is in my sector as well. Man, these habitats are just becoming a pain. Let's declare that martial law with them. What? The invasion failed? That's insane. All right. Well, I was pretty sure I outnumbered them. How they survived is it's the soldiers on the planet. But yeah, pretty much you can like make your pops however you want, and then just slowly turn other pops into that type of pop. They have specific buildings like the Chamber of Elevation building that allows you. That's what allows you to change the pops. And yo, hold up, we got some business here that I got to take care of because these guys have defied me for the final time. And like I said, I'm at the point where I'm about to just completely destroy. You know what? Yeah, they're gonna keep messing around and they're gonna find out. Because if I can, let me see where we are with that crisis situation. Like all this is all bad. I should be prospering right now, but yet I'm dealing with a revolting species on this habitat. Should not be the case. What's even worse is I can't build energy grids on the habitats either. All right, we could probably get away with not using our edicts right now, and so we're gonna go ahead and deselect some of these. These two, though, I will keep activated because we have got a decent amount of unity. And cool. Now our special resources are a little bit back on track there, and I think that might have helped me with some of these other categories as well. And so let's go back to selling some more food. But yeah, I think becoming a cybernetic species had a lot of effects on our economy because it's been all over the place. Now, here's one of my admirals with a veteran level that has been reached. Oh, let's increase that military build speed right there. I like that. And I see that we're starting to get some more pops here working on our planets, which is good. These guys again. Yo, what's up with these ultimatums, man? I'm not feeling this. We'll accept it just because I'm not trying to go to war with you right now, but yo, I'm not going to look, this isn't going to keep sliding with me, man. They've already destroyed some of my bases. We actually got to re-upgrade some of these. But geez, man, they keep attacking. They keep threatening me. We're supposed to be the crisis here, not the other way around. And so we have martial law on this planet, but it does not seem to be helping too much. Let's go ahead and get back to bombarding this habitat here. And I'm going to set their stance, all of their stance, to indiscriminate. We are going to bombard all of their worlds here. And so, yo, guys, we're getting closer to be reaching that 5th stage of being a crisis. And yes, pretty soon it will be destroying all systems, everything if we can. And so, yeah, tune in for that because that is going to be coming up here in a little bit. But for now, we need to sell something to keep us out of that energy credit deficit. And so there it is. They've surrendered the planets. This revolt is destroyed. Get that mess out of here. And so now back to the station. Here we are again. How are we here again, Electra? Jeez Louise. So robot assembly has ceased on this planet, which I didn't make that decision. And let's just try to repair our ships here. And so now I got all this space on my planets. Let's see what's going on. Oh wow. We got a lot of pops here. Oh, okay, so I think it was just from them being assimilated. That's why we're having some situations here happening. Yeah, here we do have one pop that is unemployed. Holy moly. That's a lot of jobs available right there, and we got a lot of pops on the way there too. So yeah, we'll just have to just be a little patient here. Let these pops move around. Why we have 5 unemployed pops on a planet, I'm not sure. Or on a habitat. That's not right. And so there goes that alert letting me know a pop has been converted into a necrophage.
Research complete.
Ooh. The end is nigh. This day marks the beginning of the final chapter. We now have a plan on how to tear open the barrier between worlds and let the energies of the Shroud become one with the universe, ultimately granting our megacorporation, Necro-Corp, powers beyond reckoning. Using our own sun as the focal point, we will gather sufficient quantities of energy in this reality to power a surge that will pierce the barriers of the Shroud, effectively merging it with ours. We need to harvest the power of multiple suns using new mobile space fortresses called Star Eaters. The only little side effect of the sun harvest process is that the surrounding celestial bodies may suffer compromised structural integrity and complete obliteration. But that is a small price to pay for the powers that will be ours. The end is beginning upon us. Our time has come. And so the final level of our crisis project has been unlocked. And so there it is. The community declares us a galactic crisis. This will be glorious. And we're going to go ahead and pause the game here really quick because we're going to see what the situation is looking like now. We are at war with every empire. I feel like it's a little soon for this. Will we survive? Tune in, guys, this weekend. Check out the YouTube channel. We will be posting a live stream scheduled for this upcoming weekend, and we are going to try and face off against the entire galaxy and destroy the entire galaxy. Tune in for some more Necro-Corp. This is going to be the final stream, and we're going to see how far we can get as a level 5 crisis, which we're going to look at here in just a second. Here it is. And so now we are a existential threat to the entire galaxy. We now have the atmospheric engine frame. We have the Eclipse and Apocalypse, which unlocks the Star Eater ship. We have the menacing cruiser hull points getting increased by 30%, and our ship upkeep is decreased by 30%. And that's probably a good thing there because now we have 193 energy credits we are producing per month. And so, yeah, guys, we are now going to be the crisis. There's a final look at that here. We're going to go to our home system next. It is time. Yes, it is time. We're gonna start the level 5 Galactic Crisis run this weekend. But before we go, we're gonna look at the night shift system. And so this system should have, there it is, the engine of destruction. And so we've reached a pivotal moment in our quest to subvert the psychic domain of the Shroud. The framework of the great atherophasic engine now surrounds the star of our home system. Once this megastructure has been completed, the barriers between our worlds will be erased, and we can claim the Shroud for ourselves. Our minds will no longer be limited by the physical constraints of our feeble bodies, and reality itself shall be at our mercy. Truly, there could be no higher plane of existence. Paradise awaits. And so, yes, there it is. This beautiful system here. Sorry, it might be a little bit choppy, but it is majestic. It is absolutely majestic. And so, yeah, guys, like I said before, we will be back this weekend. Let me get a quick... There it is. That's all I wanted. We're going to get up out of the system. But yeah, Necro-Corp, the finale begins this weekend. Until then, I will see you all there. Alpha out.